stand with me and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and Texas Pledge and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas state under God, one and indivisible.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Seniors, please be seated. Fellow members of the class of 2020, Dr. Chadwell, Mr. Behringer, members of the Eagle Mountain Saginaw School Board, parents, administrators, counselors, teachers, and friends. Today we gather together to bring to a close a journey and celebrate a new beginning. We are here to graduate the Chisholm Trail High School senior class of 2020. We are here to celebrate the end of our journey as Ranger students and pave a trail of success after high school for all Rangers to follow. I want to thank you for joining us in this dignified ceremony. We ask that you as they walk the stage and throughout the ceremony so families may hear their names and honor their student. Thank you for cell phones and not using any noisemakers. Thank you again for helping us celebrate on this special day.
Welcome to the commencement ceremony, graduating class of 2020. My name is Walter Behringer, and I'm the principal of Chisholm Trail High School. And on behalf of the class of 2020, I want to welcome the members of the Ranger family, Eagle Mountain Saginaw, to this commencement ceremony. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our distinguished guest. I ask that they please stand once they are recognized. Our EMS Board of Trustees and Superintendent. Thank you. You may be seated. Also with us this afternoon are members of the EMS ISD leadership team. Thank you for attending today's ceremony. I would also like to acknowledge our Chisholm Trail administrative team. If you all would please stand. Thank you. Our graduates would not be sitting where they are today without the commitment, support, and daily guidance of these other honored guests. The family of Chisholm Trail High School, our faculty, if you would please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. Ranger family, thank you for all that you have done for our students each and every day. And to our parents and guardians of our seniors, we want to honor you. If you are a parent or guardian of a graduating senior of the class of 2020 at Chisholm Trail High School, we ask that you please stand and be recognized. With your guidance, support, and partnership, these seniors are here today. Thank you, and you may be seated. Seniors, your dedication toward Chisholm Trail and passion to continue to build traditions and set the stones for future Rangers has been outstanding. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Through your dedication and hard work, you have led future students and graduating classes to live each day following the Chisholm Trail High School mission of fostering a culture of excellence that instills a passion for a lifetime of continuous achievement in every student. Life has shown the propensity to tip scales of fairness and at times justice against you. The true measure of our character is ultimately how we respond when that scale of misfortune and life happening tips out of our favor. Thank you for your character. With everything you have overcome to get to this point, you have shown you possess everything you need to be everything you are designed to be. And my expectation is that you live up to that each and every day hereafter. You have excelled academically and extracurricular and as top Ranger leaders. Special congratulations to our boys and girls soccer teams and the seniors who participated with them for being certified for the very first time for UIL playoffs. I'm so very proud of each and every one of you. You represent our heart and our strength. You represent our devotion. This is what it means to be a Chisholm Trail Ranger. Thank you, class of 2020, for making CTHS a campus large enough to serve you and small enough to love you. Now I would like to introduce our salutatorian, Devin Beck. Devin is the daughter of Gilbert and Jessica Rodriguez. Over the past 4 years, trail community. As a the Lady Ranger soccer team, Devin showed pride and even helped her CTHS soccer team to gain a spot in the playoffs this school year for the very first time. 2 years in a row, she's earned an award for being the top goal scorer for her team. And this year, she was picked first team all-district. Her success hasn't been just academically. She stayed on top of the class and has received many awards for her academic performance. One of these awards was AP Honor Award of Distinction, which she earned for her high scores on AP exams. She believes her parents deserve the credit for her accomplishments, and they are the reason for her success. After high school, she will be pursuing aerospace engineering at the University of Texas at Austin, Cockrell School of Engineering. Devin Beck.
Thank you everyone for being here today and helping us celebrate our accomplishments. We transition from high school to the rest of our lives, and I have no doubt in my mind that the class of 2020 is going to achieve amazing things. Now I would be lying if I said I wasn't terrified to give the speech, but seeing the faces in the crowd that I've made memories with the last 4 years really makes it easier to stand up here in front of you all. To start this speech off, I feel it's only right to thank those who have helped me get to this point. So, to my teachers, coaches, and family, thank you for keeping me grounded and focused on my goals. If it weren't for you all, I wouldn't have a clue what my future could hold or what I am capable of. To my teammates and friends, thank you for making me laugh these last 4 years and for giving me the opportunity to be myself and discover who I am. Those who really know me understand the struggles I've had throughout high school, as some days it felt impossible to get things done. My closest friends who helped me through those struggles are the reason I'm in this position today. How much, and I'll forever be grateful. With all the thanks out of the way though, let's get to the real point. Today we are graduating, and that's insane. None of us could have expected our senior year to end the way it did, but we still made it through. Better yet, we are the only graduating class that can say our senior year got wrecked by a global pandemic. And even through that, we're still walking the stage today, and that feat definitely deserves some recognition. Let this year serve as a reminder of our strength as we go through the rest of our lives. All of us are going to have a time in our life where we are going to struggle or be faced with some type of challenge, but if this pandemic has taught us anything, it is that we can still achieve our goals no matter what we face. Coming in as a freshman at Chisholm, I had no idea what was in store for me. Just like none of us could have predicted Corona, I couldn't have ever predicted that I'd be where I am today. I think it's safe to say that the rest of you can agree. For me, I walked in as a freshman, a tiny girl who played bass clarinet and had no voice or self-confidence. Now I happily get to leave Chisholm Trail knowing my worth and knowing I have the capability to do whatever I set my mind to. That is what high school is all about. It is meant to teach us who we are and let us make the mistakes that we need to before setting us up for the future. High school is over now, though, and it's time to say farewell. Saying goodbye to Chisholm Trail isn't just saying goodbye to our teachers or all the work we had to do. Instead, it is saying goodbye to friends who have become like second families. No matter where life takes each of us, we're all going to make new memories, but it is important that we cherish the ones that we already made here, as well as the people we made them with. I will never forget goofing off at football games in the stadium with my best friends, or the bus rides home after soccer games, or just goofing off at lunch with my friends. Even though they're all small moments, those memories are going to be what I miss when I look back at the last 4 years. Look into the future, though, because that is what today is all about. All I see is hope that we will do amazing things. Whether you believe it or not, everyone who is walking the stage today is going to make something of themselves, and I can't wait to see where life takes y'all. To conclude, I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020, and thank you again for everyone being here today.
Thank you, Devin. It's been a pleasure working alongside of you this year. I would now like to introduce our valedictorian, Dylan Hageman. Dylan's parents, Philip and Tiffany Hageman. He has attended EMS ISD schools since the first day of kindergarten, from Greenfield Elementary to Ed Wilkie Middle School, and then finally Chisholm Trail High School. At CTHS, he participated in the UIL academic team for 3 years, participating in the social studies team for all 3 of those years, and then the science team for 2. He also co-founded the Philosophy Club. During his time at Chisholm Trail, he received the National AP Scholar Award for scoring a 5 on 9 AP exams. And he also scored a 36 on his ACT. Dylan will be attending the University of Texas at Austin, where he plans to study computer science and go on to get a master's degree in that field. Please turn your attention to the video board for Dylan's address.
Class of 2020, we have been through much this year. Our senior year was cut short by a global pandemic, and all of us have spent months apart from our friends. But we have persevered, and here we stand at the end of our long journey. Together we have grown from young, enthusiastic children to unique individuals. One thing still connects us, though. We are all standing on the precipice of a great unknown. We have enjoyed 13 years of relative stability, but now we must carve our lives out of vast uncertainty. Throughout these 13 years, we have known many teachers who have taught us in their own ways, weaving their own personalities into their work and inspiring us to learn. Mr. Hampt taught us history through Star Wars references. Mr. Lambert taught us physics with an ABBA song. Not a year has gone by without truly remarkable people making their impacts on our lives. We have also witnessed phenomenal dedication. For example, Miss Dooley, who takes part in what seems like every program at the school, yet still makes time to ensure that all of her students are successful and happy. Truly, we are fortunate to have known each of our teachers because they have all made a great effort to ensure our success and support us as we work toward this moment. However, being surrounded by positive role models has put great pressure upon many of us. We are pushed to succeed, but success itself has so many definitions that in seeking it out, we are pulled in every direction. As we graduate and step into the wider world, we are at a watershed moment. Emerging into adulthood, we are faced with more possibilities than ever before. Thousands of colleges, trade schools, and careers have presented themselves, forcing us to consider the path we will walk for the rest of our lives. Separated by a pandemic, we have been forced to make these decisions alone, and because of this, many of us have begun to wonder whether our choice was the correct one. The unfortunate truth is that there may not be a single perfect path out there for us. Thinking back to many of our teachers, it is clear that the reasons they stand out so distinctly is that they have applied themselves to their work. It may not have been their dream, but in teaching they have found ways to express their own personalities and passions, and therefore have taught us the most important lesson of all. If we stay true to ourselves and apply ourselves in all that we do, we will weather whatever storm may come. After we walk across the stage and enter the wider world, we will all be faced with great hardship and difficult decisions. It's the way of life. But we can always remember these role models. From them, we have learned that someday our confusion will be resolved. Because satisfaction in life does not come from following a rigid path. It comes from carving your own. And today, as you walk across the stage, we're well on our way.
Thank you, Dylan. You are an inspiration to so many, including myself. Thank you for all you have done to lead your class. Today, Chisholm Trail High School seniors have worked diligently to achieve the very best. At this time, I would like to recognize our top 10 graduates. If you guys would please stand and remain standing. I would also like to recognize our top 10% graduates. Please stand. This is a very special honor and one that you've worked extremely hard for. Congratulations. Thank you, students. You may be seated. Also, we would like to honor those of our students who have made the decision to protect our freedom around the world. Seniors, if you are now or are planning to be a member of our armed services, we want to honor you. Please stand and remain standing. If you have entered into the field of a first responder, healthcare provider, or essential worker, seniors, we ask that you stand and remain standing. Our students remain standing. And you have been a member of our armed forces or are currently a first responder, a medical or essential healthcare worker, please stand. If, as is said, there's no greater love than one willing to lay down their life for another, you are an unequivocal example of such a love. Thank you for all that you have done to protect and serve each and every one of us. You all may be seated. Along with so many students making decisions for their future, we're celebrating the successes of these students. Today, we have 177 of our graduates who have received a certification from our Hollenstein Career and Technical Center. We have 30 military enlistments and a total of $3.2 million in scholarships. 100 of our graduating Rangers have received one or more college acceptance letters from 35 universities and colleges. Congratulations, class of 2020. And on behalf of the faculty and staff of Chisholm Trail High School, it has been our honor to serve you each and every day. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Chadwell to step forward.
Good afternoon. My comments today will be very brief because we endeavor to be considerate of how important timing is in today's ceremony. As I look out at you, and I know it's very warm, we'll be brief because we know the most important thing is about to come. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the district's leadership team, I want to thank each of you for being present here today. We recognize that today's ceremony is unique and great efforts have occurred so that everyone could be here. I want to thank all of those that have been a part. There have been hundreds of people in the last few weeks that have put this program on today that have worked in some cases around the clock, and I want to take a moment just to thank them with a round of applause, please. This is what EMS is about. When faced with the decision of how to respond to a pandemic, our community elected women with an in-person graduation because you do deserve it, class of 2020. We recognize this decision means that some people could not be here today. And it also means that today we have to adhere to rules that we've never adhered to before in terms of social distancing and other health protocols. But this community was not going to let those limitations get in the way of us celebrating. Students, we are here today because we believe and we can care about you. And it's such an honor to serve each of you. And we're so proud of each of you, and we look forward to all that you're going to accomplish in the future. I look forward to incredible things happening with the class of 2020. The moment has now arrived for you to officially graduate. Students, please stand. I told you it would be brief. I, Dr. Jim Chadwell, by the authority vested to me by the state of Texas and the Eagle Mountain Saginaw Independent School District, hereby certify that each of these students has met all of the graduation requirements of the state of Texas and the school district. You are now ready to receive all awards and distinctions that accompany this honor. I now present the Chisholm Trail High School senior class of 2020.
Students, front row, please be seated. Front row, remain standing.
Devin Mackenzie Beck. Elizabeth Akapov. Christina Michelle Garza. Lauren Lou Go. Abigail Renee Nix. Colby Ryan Vantrees. Anna Reyero. Richard Andrew Cortez. Anna Simon Cole. Caitlin Marie Reese. Siham Al-Adam. Avery Nicole Blunt. Amanda Michelle Salinas. Kristen Smith. Jace Corbin Bradley. Riley Renee Matthews. Stephen Bradley Colwell. Jocelyn K. Vincent. Christopher Michael Dides. Jadis Cashton Armand. John Thomas Comerford. Conan Takumi White. Kylie Marie Auger. Andrew Hernandez. Eric Alexander Broadnax. Audrey Elaine Gorman. Haley Grace Moses. Ashley Jean Reed. Logan Nicole Sloboda. Benjamin Cole Simmons. Joseph Ray Williams. Alexandria Marie Lawrence. Isabella Danielle Jacobs. Macy Shea Mahalik. Josue Jesus Hernandez. Barry Dwayne Gorman Jr. Maya Diana Stevens. Marina Elena Jarvis. Colby Lee Keller. Madison Carlene Coulter. Rachel Diane McCarroll. David Ray Gomez. Nicholas Marston Abbott. Iniolua Joel Afolabi. Alejandro Carlos Aguirre. Tristan Paul Ahern. Edward Jefferson Atchison III. Destiny Kiara Alanis. Rosangela Ejay Acom. Jamarcus Keithshan Allen. Jaden Wells Allison. Jamie Nicole Allred. Angelo Dwight Martinez Almero. Daniel Alvarez. Gabriel Alejandro Alvarez Lopez. Christian Rayner Anderson. Latricia Joy Anderson. Jace Kaalokuloku Kukona Andres. Julian Mateo Atuna. Annabelle Catherine Apgar. Jada Monet Williams. Daniel James Arndt. Jorge Ivan Amaro. Aaliyah Yasmin Areguin. Adriana Celeste Artega. Alyssa Brianna Asensio. Amber Nicole Ashfield. Brianna Kai Autry. Robert Abel Avila. Maricruz Samantha Barba. Lillian Madison Baylor. Alyssa Bazan. Micah Cherie Beauclair. Jacoby Lane Ray Barkley. Caleb Dean Barnes. Demarion Jaquez Barnett. Lita Marie Sutton. Selena Yvette Rodriguez. Alejandro Daniel Arroyo. Cassandra Elizabeth Beckham. Joshua Philip Barrera Diaz. Alexis Nicole Bell. Isaac Edward Benavides. Stephen Mendoza. Fred Chandler Berry Jr. Alexis Danae Biggins. Brooklyn Cheyenne Blackman. Connor Wayne Bledsoe. Joseph Rene Bocha. Barrett Christopher Bolin. Angel Emiliano Bonilla. William Cody Borchardt. Desmus Giovanni Borunda. Taylor Morgan Bowden. Alyssa Grace Brose. Emma Sophia Broughton. Deannica Pershel Brown. Catherine Elizabeth Brown. Jesus Angel Burgos. Colbin Reese Burrier. Paris Rachel Burrows. Jesiah Ashanti Butler. Natalie Rose Cabrera. Clay Eric Cantrell. Deonica Denise Carroll. Jazaria Danae Cartwright. Aaliyah Magdalena Castaneda. Savannah Kai Castillo. Mia Amari Cespedes. Jacob Ryan Chapa. Elena Elise Chavez. Samaritan Lynn Childers. Xavier Amir Clark. Carly Marie Clubb. Kaylin Jade Cody. Brittany K. Cole. Lana Spring Collier. Emily Rose Conlin. Quentin Chandler Contreras. Jalen James Colson. Elias Earl Foster. Brianna Lynn Frakes. Nathan Franco. Wilson Christopher Crouch. Jezreel Cruz. Anthony William DeFore Daly. Wendy Mairani Del Angel Ariano. Jason Orlando De La O. Michael Isaiah De Dios Jr. Anthony Ambrose Davidson. Damaris Eduviguez David Rosales. Dakota Jeremiah Daniels. Kiana Zana Daniel. Johnny Diaz Gomez. William Stephen Doberstein. Alyssa Joyce Dominguez. Taylor Samantha Dorzinski. Christian Denise Dowell. You're good. Kristen Zanice Dowell. Tabitha Rachel Garner. Valerie Garcia. Oscar Garcia. Nathaniel Michael Garcia. Taya Elizabeth Gonzalez. Gracie Monique Gonzalez. Luis Ivan Gonzalez Cerda. Connor Michael Dooley. Caitlin Elizabeth Dunn. Eben Robert Dupree. Mackenzie Lynn Dwyer. Christopher Logan Flores. Michael Lee Fiddler. Angelia Siobhan Feria. Stephanie Ann Estrada. Adriana Celeste Escalona. Trevor Joseph England. Tristan Deshawn Early Wright. Benjamin Michael Dyken. Cody Michelle Foster. Benjamin Guevara. Robert Haberzettel IV. Diamond Juanita Hampton. Dejan Terrell Harden. Joshua Christian Harris. Maya Renee Deshay Harris. Alyssa Grace Hawkins. Hayden Lee Herfkins. Reagan D. Herfkins. Ryan David Herman. Zanaya Janae Funches. Johan Gallardo. Leslie Marie Gallardo. Adrian Gabriel Gallegos. Jessica Gallegos. Calvin Edward Garcia. Ezra Michael George. Tia Marie Garza. Caitlin Alana Rose Kotzman. Alexis Hernandez. Isaiah Jacob Hernandez. Natalie Genesis Hernandez. Jaslyn Alexandra Garza. Angelina Rose Hewitt. Emily Taylor Hicks. Ethan Ray Hill. Kenneth LaFleur Hollingshead. Renee Lachelle Hinshaw. Jalen Danae Hill. Megan Nicole Holmes. Madeline Marie Hoover. Shyla Raylan Hopkins. Tristan Lee Hudkins. Naomi Huntsman. Myra Marie Ibarra. Giovanna Imani Gordon. Blake Allen Grewicki. Jacqueline Guadarrama. Ali Mackenzie Guerrero. Farid Lika. Emily Desiree Lira. Christopher Joseph Longoria. Christopher Michael Lopez. Mateo Hasso. Jasmine Marie Jamie. Julie Luecha Jeffers. Imani Alice Jenkins. Ernest Taryn Lewis. Cameron Jordan Jones. Noah Mario Jones. Trinity Paige Juarez. Coleman Parker Kading. Owen Connor Kaiser. Junius Kinga Kasongo. Natalie Caitlin Kamvongza. Destiny Nicole Deshay King. Jonathan Henry Kinline. Davis Bradley Kirkland. Joanna Boafo Adare. Jacob Paul Jedlowski. Harrison Lewis Harkins. Hayden Michael Kuntz. Christian Dale Lackey. Caitlin Eileen Lawn. Skylar Marie Lassiter. Madison Kiana Leach. Anthony Cole Ledesma. Donovan Ross Lemon. Mariah Desiree Lewis. Sonny Lewis III. Trenton Ryan Lowry. Kayla Justine Lubin. Clarissa Annabelle Lujan. Cheyenne Meadow Luna. Ricardo Macias Jr. Rainisha Renee Madkins. Eduardo Ruben Magana. Alondra Lopez Magdaleno. Garrett Douglas Miley. Sierra Renee Maldonado. Harrison Lee Monaval. Caleb Alexander Marquez. Jana Nicole Marsh. Winston Chandler Marshall. Jalik Lawton Martin. Antonio Martinez. Rudy Michael Martinez. Perla Esmeralda Martinez Peña. Luz Maria Martinez Zamudio. Markel Tyree Mason. Rhiannon Sky Mason. Jade Lauren Matthews. Christian Andres McLean. Kyler Bradley McCoy. Tyler McEnany. Alexa Marie Medlin. Olivia Gianna Medlin. Joanna Medina. Trinity Kiana Mendez Alston. Hannah Margaret Mielke. Megan Leanne Mielke. McKenna Marie Miles. Colton Lauren Miller. Jeremiah Paul Miller. Nayeli Alexis Milligan. Nathan Alexander Miranda. Majub Wael Mohammed. Mike Alvino Molita Jr. Jennifer Christina Montano. Zariah Christine Moore. Nadia Celeste Morales. Abraham Moreno. Joseph Moreno. Peyton Colby Muldowney. Crystal Brianna Munoz. Marina Murillo. Savannah Nicole Nava. Priscilla Angelica Navarrete. Louis Axel Navarro. Christopher Jaden Wayne Newton. Koa Min Nguyen. Tam T. Bishnwin. Delita Guadalupe Noel Mejia. Isaiah Dante O'Neill. Alea Yvonne Oberzig. I got it. Abdul Basit Damilola Ogunjobi. Bianca Dejanae Oliver. Jesse Raymond Olmos. Taryn Rain Martin. Abigail Margarita Oro. Edgardo Gabriel Horta Colon. Christina Ortiz. Harbin Ortiz. Jason Gabriel Ortiz. Kellyanis Pabon Oquindo. Samuel Castilleja Padilla. Dylan Antonio Parker. Christian Alaric Partee. Haley Jalen Peoples. Amethyst Francesca Penrice. Alonzo Lloyd Pereda. Mariah Ann Perez. Yurishka Nicole Perez. Zachary Anthony Perry. Zachary Ryan Pizzette. Melissa Marie Pies. Emily Ponce. Tristan Porter. Megan Nicole Pottichin. Oscar Ismail Proa. Abigail Elizabeth Paxton. Dominic Sean Prun. Preston Lee Puente. George Luciano Quirarte. Eli David Randall. Shakaya Ari Randall. Elijah Cale Rainey. Catherine Michelle Ray. Scott Jacob Reagan. Brittany Michelle Rainey. Giovanna Alejandra Renteria. Daniel Ivan Reyes. Lucas Christopher Rhodes. Bailey Sean Richardson. Dana Lynn. Cassandra Renee Rivas. Jacob Francisco Rivas. Ala Rivera. Autumn Jacqueline Michaela Nicole Robertson. Kaylee Faith Robinson. Alexander Jordan Rodriguez. Isaac Ray Rodriguez. Jacqueline Rodriguez. Raimundo Rodriguez. Abraham Israel Rodriguez Ortiz. Iliara Roman Ponce de Leon. Gregory Osiris Romero. Candy Veronica Romero Puebla. Alyssa Ann Rosales. Jasmine Soca Rosas. Natalia Tyler Rudder. Giovanni Emmanuel Ruvalcaba. Leduc Quevara Sainz. Enrique Xavier Acosta. Amaria Ariana Malone. Elijah Lionel Stallworth. Michaela Lee Starr. Stephen Jacob Stearns. Mona Marisa Signs. Riker Tiberius Signs. Von Baron Signs. Ezra Noah Salas. Marlene Elena Salas. Richard Kane Solomon. Christopher Sebastian Sanchez. Emiliano Sanchez. Eliseo Andres Sandoval. Christopher Anthony Santos, Sebastian Alexander Saucedo, Kaylin Diane Schmedel, Lexus Serenity Sharp, Damian Lawrence Sherman, Aaron Alex Ship, Gabriel Santiago Sims, Christina Alyssa Sipe, Gilbert Ray Tijerina, Alicia Linnell Tobias, Eugene Yuma Trichel, Ali Mpoya Shibumba, Zidan Shibumba, Zachary Tyler Usry, Diana Valley Vasquez, Charisma Alexis Vasquez, Clarissa Alexis Vasquez, Alicia Ray Smith, Jana Kennedy Smith, Jordan Christopher Smith, Mary Shannon Noelle Smith, Zion Lamar Smith, Justice Tamia Souls, Austin Suimanafan, Orenthal Jalen Souls, Orion Jalen Souls, Leah Nicole Sparks, Jacob Ryan Spence, Denise Alexis Villarreal, Caitlin Jade Difuntorum Vivar, Joseph Cameron Vondra, Adrian Jaquise Wales, Adriana Shanice Wales, Philip Lee Walker, Judah Ben Wallace, Ashlyn Sky Wallace, Kylie Ray Wallace, Emma Grace Waterworth, Skylar Paige Watkins, James David Webb, Noah Montgomery Weeks, Bailey Lene Stover, Nicholas Shea Stratton, Grace Alexander Strickland, Amy Marie Studheit, Victoria Faye Lucille Suggs, Monica Del Carmen Tapia, Andres Anthony Tavera, Blake Martin Yeager, James Christian Ybarra, Alyssa Toluwanami White, Grace Elizabeth Whitmore, Amelia Grace Williams, Tyra Kirsten Williams, Jillian Grace Willis, Landry Ray Vincent Wills, Makai DeAndre Winchester, Demetrius Amir Winkfield, Sarah Michelle Womack, Norman Wesley George Wright, Colby Clay Wyrick, Brooke Elizabeth Vasayo, Edith Jocelyn Viesca, Daniel Enrique Vilches, Jose de Jesus Villa, Carlos Alejandro Villarreal, Diego Pedrosa, Katera Ramey DeBose, Ernest Edward Givens, Alexandria Danielle Rodriguez, Jordan Shea Wheeler, Amaris Lynn Werner, Alyssa Jasmine Wynn, Alexander Ulysses Zuniga Alvarez. Aaron Alexander Ye. Denise Nayeli Basulto. Kevin Mario Cabrera Jr. Ryan Campbell. Lorraine Fernandez. Alize Cardenas. Jasmine Cardona. Angel Arredondo. Haley Chapa. William Verduzco. Sevron Cole. Krishana Devers. Elizabeth Avila. Brittany Frakes. Casey Gray. Dylan Hageman. Jasmine Hampton. Nazir Hampton. Juan Hernandez. John Honeycutt II. Tegwin Hosier. Jude Hutton. Garrett Jackson. Kavasi Johnson. JC Landry. Daniel Lee. Wendy Lee. Ezekiel Lobsinger. Joseph Luevanos. Darian Manigo. Cesar Martinez. Reagan Martinez. Jason Osborne. Cadence Padilla. Isabella Parker. Isaac Pineda. Alexander Polishuk. Jesus Contreras. Richard Ruiz. Melina Sines. Alyssa Saucedo. Jacob Selvage. Sydney Skinner. Jaden Smith. Mackenzie Stevenson. Keaton Teeler. Canaria Tidwell. Micah Urias. Robert Wilson. Kara Wimberly. Zane Wyatt. Zoe Wyatt. And Andrew Jimenez. Congratulations.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since they've been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, I feel the ice is slowly
Now please welcome to the stage Ana Zemanko.
Seniors, this is our day. It is now my honor, here with the EMS administration, our CTHS administrators and faculty, our family and our friends, to officially salute each of us as the Chisholm High School graduating class of 2020. Students, please turn your tassels to the left.
To the faculty, staff, and parents for being here and for your constant support. To my fellow students, throughout our years at Chisholm Trail High School, we have had many challenges and triumphs that have changed us for the better. Whether we're joining the workforce, the military, or pursuing higher education, we all share memories that have been influenced by our time here as Rangers. As we walk out of Ranger Stadium, we must hold on to these values and lessons and make an impact wherever our paths take us.
Before we close, I want to thank each and every one of you for your patience and cooperation with social distancing requirements and safety measures today. At the conclusion of the ceremony, remain in your seats until an usher directs you to exit. Please use the same path and gate to exit the stadium as you used to enter, and proceed directly to your vehicles. Graduates will meet their families at the parked cars. Per the governor's order, there can be no loitering of any kind, including to take photos or videos. And finally, please take any water bottles or disposable items with you that our facility crew can sanitize the stadium in preparation for our next ceremony. Now, graduates, please stand one last time as we alma mater.